Okay, hey, this is Tim. I've got a lot of questions about paragliding and how long it takes to set up. I'm going to show you from start to getting in the air with those guys, how long it takes. So follow me, let me show you my gear. My daughter's monitoring audio. She's going to give me a thumbs up, great. Okay, so just so you guys know, before I get started, we're not going to start the clock yet. I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I always need to check my blood sugar. Before I go, just make sure we're okay. That's great. Let me just show you my setup quickly. This is called a quick pack bag. So let me just show you how this unpacks nice and quick. And from this point onwards, we're going to start the clock and we're going to see how long it takes. Okay, let's go. Come closer, come in a bit. Let me show you. Okay, so what we're doing is we're undoing the cover. Now, I don't want to rush for the sake of the video, but I'm not going to try and keep a decent pace going here. I'm not going to talk through everything because I want to see, I'm even interested how long this takes. A lot of people say to me, isn't it a faff? Isn't it a mission? And for something that flies, in my opinion, this is great. First two things I always do is my water. I like to drink while I fly, water only. It's illegal to drink alcohol.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Pop this in this little side container there. This is my blood sugar meter. I can't use this while I fly, but it's a backup. So that's going in there. Next thing is, Gracie, thumbs up. My daughter's just checking audio, great. Okay, the next thing is we actually want to get the glider out of this bag. Just lift that up, take the bag out, give us a bit of a very artistic fold. That's what I like to call things. Okay, this goes in the back. Okay, so why am I carrying this bag with me? If I land on the beach or I fly a few kilometers, you've got it with you to pack up, very important. I couldn't carry this all by hand without this. Okay, step in, let me show you something. Right, now this is part of my pre-flight setup. Over here we've got a phone holder attached with Velcro. It cannot come off. People always ask me, oh, how do you film in the air? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to film once we've taken off. So let's just check that we are clear. So it does take your time. I mean, it is good not to rush as I'm doing now. All right, there we go. So I'm going to stick this whole flight deck onto here. Next thing I do is I get my gloves out. Why do I use gloves? Because always good to have gloves. Old phone cover, my usual phone cover, gets stashed away. Right. Then this cover becomes my main one. Right, here we go. So we are there, sticking this onto the flight deck. Fantastic. We are good. So far we're checking. What I like to do next is not normally drink some water, but I think I will. Excuse me. All right, just wet the whistles, as they say. Okay, now if you have a look here, people often ask, oh, this is all spaghetti. How do you manage all these lines? Well, the trick is to fold your glider in such a way that you don't have twists. So all I'm doing now is undoing the lines. Okay. Next step, most important step, is pre-flight. Getting into a harness and making sure you're safe. Okay. This is the most important element. Okay, can you see me here? Good. Okay, these are my main straps that keep me in my harness. Let's see. Okay, let's just see if this is going to work. This is going to go over the audio that I'm recording on. Let's just see. Gracie, you can still hear me? Okay. So we're having a few audio issues, I believe. Can't do much about that. So always double check, right? Double check, main things. This now will attach. This is just setting up part of my harness. A bit more complicated than some other harnesses, but it's fine. I've got a pod harness. For those of you wondering, I'm flying an Arak, Skywalk Arak. It's a mid-B glider. Okay, just doing checks. Okay, there we go. Technically, we are ready for flight. What I should have put on first is my helmet, but my wing is safe based on where I'm at, so there's no risk of my wing just taking off. So helmet should have had on first. So and just one thumbs up. Okay, still got audio. Gloves going on. No, actually before gloves go on, two things are going to happen. So actually, every single flight of mine gets recorded on an app. And then I'm just click start. I'm turning this on. This is my Vario. Come closer, have a look. You can zoom in a bit here, show you how this looks. Okay, this is going to start beeping, which is fine. Let me just get out the way of this glider. Okay. Okay, so you hear that beep, beep, beep. Paragliders, you know what that is? It's a Vario. That is linked to this app. Okay, so now I push start. We're technically ready to launch. I now need to wait. Okay, and I've just made one mistake. Hey, I'm busy documenting this. How are you?
Oh, sorry.
No, yes, my good friend Jamie. Jamie, say hi to the camera. Okay, now we just got a traffic issue. We're waiting for these guys. You want to just pan here? So they're doing a tandem. Okay, so gloves are on. So from arriving to setup, it's not long. It could be worse. If you've got an airplane, you've got to sit in a hangar. I mean, get your airplane out. I'm not saying airplanes aren't cool. They're very cool. A lot more expensive these days. Okay, now you are going to hear a lot of beeping as I fly. Now before I take off now, I'm just going to do one last check, right? So check, check, check. Check, check, check. Lines are free. Good to go. Checking that my speed bar is attached. Fantastic. Now, my wife's going to step back a bit. That's where we're going to hope we're not going to lose audio. Okay, so getting my brakes in my hand. Okay, fantastic. Got brakes in my hand. Now, if you look at the glider, my wife's going to pan to the glider. It looks like a bunched ball. What I'm going to do is inflate the glider and just lay it out. Okay, so let's go. Just get the front edge like this. Okay, and then there we go. And just like that, it's laid out. Next part, we're going to launch. And here we go. And brake the glider. That's it. Turn. Okay, now I'm just checking. Gracie, thumbs up. Audio still working? Great. Okay. Just doing a quick check. And off we go. Okay, let the glider fly. Lean forward. Hands up. And now we start running. Shouldn't take a lot today. All right, let's keep running. All right. Whoa, not yet. Brake it a bit. Let's go. Still might have to run some more. Let's see. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Okay, now we're good. All right. Yeah, let's just make sure we're safe. Before I get into my harness, I want to make sure we're good. Okay. There we go. We're okay. So, just control the slide. Okay, no problem. It's a bit turbulent. No, there we go. I'm securely in the pod harness. Okay. Let's just have a look. So what I'm okay, so here we are. I'm flying. We took off around there. I'm not going to go land, but this is what it's like up here. It is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so coming into land, you want to watch his power lines. You're coming in straight down, sort of downwind. Good idea, but turbulent here. So I'm coming towards you guys. I'm going to turn just in front of these trees. Okay, start turning. Okay, you want to bleed out your height here. Okay, good, good. Get forward, and I'm just going to bleed out height here, across. Turn into wind. Get stable. And just gently. And down we and we are down.
Nice.